Hey y'all, welcome back to the party. It is me, your girl BrittReacts, and today we're going to react to, it says, Get Her Done, Larry the Cable Guy cracking jokes. In the description of this video, it says, this is a press conference and Larry is a spokesperson for Prilosec and he's answering questions. I'm a little scared. I don't know.
Right here?
You want to go here? Hello. I'm busting out of my Prilosec suit. I apologize.
I'm busting out of my Prilosec.
Okay, never mind. You're a rowdy bunch in here. Please remain seated. Not across the stage. How are you, huh? I'm filming a movie in Vancouver, and there was a scene where I got to ride a mechanical reindeer. It's an Academy Award nominated picture I'm doing, as they all are. And I off the bull okay, but then I just went and I flew myself on the mat because I wanted to land on this big rubbery mat, and it didn't hold me. Not that I'm fat. There were people standing on it, and I didn't know if people were standing on it. The air goes out of it, and so I fell completely backwards, like, oh, I'm glad that's over with. And I hit the ground, and I whiplashed myself. You ever had whiplash? Anybody speak English in here at all? Holy shit.
Is this real? Is this a real press conference or is this... Okay. He's the spokesperson for Prilosec. I have so many questions. He doesn't sound like Larry the Cable Guy. He sounds more like this is what Dan, what is it, Whiteley sounds like. I'm confused, y'all. Is this a real press conference or is this like... I'm so confused. Hold on. Hey Siri, what is Prilosec? Is a medication used to treat esophageal reflux disease, peptic ulcer disease. Jesus. Okay. And he's the Is this real? This, you know what this feels like? It feels like Talladega Nights. And maybe it is the race car situation happening. How did I get here? How did I get here?
Flash. Anybody speak English in here at all? Holy shit, I feel like I'm talking to the UN and nobody has their headphones on right now. I'll be straight up honest with you.
Their translator headphones.
So I got whiplash, and so I had to cancel some shows.
This is not
really,
Larry.
You know, it hurts, and you know what whiplash isn't very fun. So that's what happened, but
He
the
really
movie
got...
was very good.
What movie
Jingle
is
all the
it?
way to...
Really?
Yeah, and it comes, you know how a lot of movies come with an alternate ending? This movie actually comes with an alternate movie. Yeah, you like it?
All right. So Larry, we're going to begin a little Q&A.
Let's begin a little Q&A.
All right. So I'm happy to introduce a man who I think everybody knows, our America's favorite comedian. He's also
Denzel Washington. Thank you.
Prilosec brand ambassador. And we'll do a brief Q&A and then open it up to anyone who has questions.
You guys have told me time and time again in the comments how his Larry the Cable Guy persona kind of took over his like real person, which is Dan. And this is what this feels like. It's like he literally signs contracts under Larry the Cable Guy. But he doesn't sound like Mater. He's great. He's witty. If this is off the top, it's great. I just don't know. Like, am I watching a scene from a movie? I can't tell, which I guess is what makes it so great. I don't know where reality stops. And
Ambassador. And we'll do a brief Q&A and then open it up to anyone who has questions. All right. So Larry, tell us why you're here at the Duck Commander 500.
I'm here at the Duck Commander 500 because it is one of the funnest races on the planet. We are in Texas, my friends. There's nothing funner than a Texas race. And sorry about the weather, but it'll be a fun race on Tuesday, though, when we get going. And I'm Buddy,
so the neck brace is real.
Duck Commander, so that's an extra special thing because we've known each other for a long time. So to So to hang out with my buddies and do the race, and coming down from Prilosec, we're doing our campaign.
I think this is serious.
Campaign, and,
I don't know how I got here. This was what the algorithm fed me.
And get to hang out with some friends.
Awesome. So tell
The
us.
thing that stinks about the Willie and the Duck Dynasty guys, we went out to eat last night, and there wasn't one hair in the soup. I was disappointed.
Ew.
So tell us a little bit more about the zero
thinks he's
burn
funny.
experience for with Prilosec.
Yeah, we're running the Zero Burn experience out at the Prilosec tent, and people can show up. We got all kinds of zero games. Zero games just means that you can do all kinds of stuff over there for nothing. It's all free out there. So we got food, obviously. We have games. It's a fun place to be. So people just show up at the tent. They can hang out there all day, and they can eat as much as
Okay, here's where I think the confusion is. You guys keep telling me this man is from Nebraska, but he has a Yankee accent. Okay, and then the debate of is Nebraska considered the South or the North? In my head, in my mind, Nebraska is the South. If it's not the South, I'm gonna tell you it certainly is not the North. And so, but his accent doesn't feel Yankee at all. Born, raised by Yankees. I don't understand where y'all are getting Yankee. So help me. It's this scripted. I don't know what's happening. And the audience seems very underwhelmed. I think he's funny. He thinks he's funny. Why aren't they laughing enough? The jokes are good. It's clearly not stand up, but I just don't know if I'm watching like the scene, BTS of a scene from a movie or what. He is busting out of his Prilosec suit, though. Bless his heart.
they want, and they can play all kinds of games and have a good time at the race. And that's what the race is about, having a good time. And we do that really good out at the Prilosec tent, and we've been doing it that way for 3 years.
Oh.
And having a good time. So that's what we're here to do. Whiplash or not, nothing keeping me away from the Fort Worth race and the Prilosec there.
And so talk
The
a little
accent
bit
is
about
coming
the
and going.
sweepstakes. So do people actually have to be here at the race in order to be part of it?
No, we already talked about it.
Like, why are you asking me this?
No, you do not have to beat the race. We have a sweepstakes. If the people go on youcan'tbeatzero.com, they can sign up at that website and register to win 2 tickets to any race in the country, $5,000 in cash, and we're giving away an unbelievable, it's this color, monster utility vehicle.
No.
And I've seen it. It's pretty awesome. So I put my name in 5 or 6 times.
5 or 6
Larry, I
times.
know that you mentioned that you've been working with Prilosec for about 3 to 4 years now. So talk about your experience with Prilosec.
It's been great. People go, well, do you even take the product? Obviously, I take the product. I wouldn't be, hold on, I can turn my phone off, sorry. It was crazy when Prilosec asked me to do this because I don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm a frequent heartburn sufferer. I know that's odd, but Prilosec, I had taken years before, and then when they came to me and approached me about doing commercials, I said, get out of here. I would love to do that because I
This
take
is
the product.
real.
So it's been a fun relationship, a lot of fun, a lot of people. The only other thing I ever did, I remember they're trying to find vehicles to run on alternative fuels. And about 5 years ago, they wanted me to, when you start doing stuff like this, you get stuff for free, and they want you to do stuff, and it's unbelievable. So they wanted me to test drive a car that ran on human waste.
Stop. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought this was going to be like Larry being Larry. I am blown away that this is a real deal press conference and they are referring to him as Larry the Cable Guy. It really just took over, huh? Wow. This is wild. Okay. I don't know. Do we finish?
And so I did that for about 3 weeks, and then I went to the Taco Bell drive-thru and flooded the engine. So
That's
I might
disgusting.
have to come down there and give me a jump cart. It was unbelievable.
That's just a jump cart.
And if there's another interview today that has something with jump cart, I'll come at you right now and give you $10. So it's been a fun relationship. We go together, being Prilosec. I love the product. It's a great product, and geez, I don't know what else to say about it. It's been great. I really enjoy it, and good response from people, and people like it because it's all over the shelves. So it's a good thing.
And then a lot of people were interested in hearing about the race, the challenge with Ryan Newman. Now, because of the rain, it's not happening. But
Well, it's not happening, but Ryan got some kind of a witch doctor or something, made it rain because he's scared to race me.
there you go.
And I've known Ryan for a long time. Ryan and I were actually dated in the 70s. And so we, first words Ryan ever said to me were, "Quit hogging the covers." I'll never forget that. No, I've known Ryan for a long time, and he always sends me pictures of his bass. You know, he's got a bass pond, and I like to bass fish, so does he, but he always catches bigger bass than me, and then I said something about I can race better than he can, so this whole challenge with me and Ryan racing, I was looking forward to racing. I had my custom-made Prilosec suit on. You know you're eating too much when you get a custom-made suit and you've already outgrown it.
Yeah. Or you're pregnant.
With me. So I guess we're not going to get to race, which makes me sad. But Ryan might come in later on. I think we're going to do some pictures or something. So yeah, maybe we'll pick up that challenge again at another race. Maybe we'll do that.
All right. Are there any questions?
Really? Yes, sir.
Nobody
Thank you
has
so much.
questions for Larry the Cable Guy? Or maybe it was a lot of people that had questions.
So I'm gonna ask it anyway. Any talk about another tour with Jeff Foxworthy and the guys?
You know what? No, they rode my coattails a long time. And, that's enough. Jeff, you got to go ahead and make your own name. So he's actually working at a Radio Shack in Atlanta right now, and calls me every weekend. When are we gonna go out again? You might be ready. You know what? No, we won't, and I'll tell you why. Because what we had when we did that was so special. We'll never be able to recreate something like that.
I totally agree with the sentiment of like some things just have to be cemented in time, and they're documented. You can go buy them, but like I agree with him. All these men were in specific seasons of their life. They were specific ages. The chemistry was just, it was the perfect storm. And to go back and try to rehash that could be detrimental for the legacy that they created, right? Like people people love to compare, like it wasn't as good as this, and it wasn't, he's not as funny anymore. He's gained weight. He's da 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 da. And I think sometimes it is so much better to bow out when people still want you than to like keep going back. I think it's what bothers me the most about all these remakes and these live actions. It's like, what's wrong with just leaving Mary Poppins right where it was? Great. So I love what he's saying here. He's like, no, and all jokes aside, we don't need to, and we don't plan to bring it back. Like, it was what it was, it is what it is, and we're going to let it die and be great. Matter of fact, it won't ever die. It'll just continue to be great, and it's timeless comedy. It's timeless. It'll go on past their time here on Earth.
We'll never be able to recreate something like that. We thought about doing it, and then we said, well, people are going to leave and they're going to go, oh man, those guys are funny. I'll tell you what, though, it wasn't like it was in 2000, though, back in the day. We didn't want any of that back in the day stuff.
Not to mention, comedy is not allowed to be the same. Like their styles of comedy, I think especially for Ron and probably more Larry than Jeff and Bill, who feel a little more wholesome, they would be so restricted in what they could say. I'm sure like their PR and everybody be like, you can't say that, you can't say that. And it's like, get out of here.
Was in 2000, though, back in the day. We didn't want any of that back in the day stuff. And so whenever you have something that is cool, that is that exciting, that cool, you just
leave it
alone. Let it go
alone.
into the history books and start something different. So no, we won't do it again.
So we have time for one more question.
That's
Anyone
it.
else?
Look at this guy staring at me.
Yeah.
You look like a serial killer. Can I just say that? No. Not you. The you. Yeah, the one pointing at everybody else. You know, that's the first sign, blaming others. I don't know if you know that or not.
Willie Martin, Blitz Weekly. On behalf of my mom who has a birthday today, the roots of Get Her Done. How did that all come to be? Sir.
You know, when I was a kid,
I get to hear really how Get Her Done got started. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Oh, wait until the end, folks. Wait until the end.
growing up,
I just got so happy.
My grandpa used to take water to the cattle all the time. He used to have a bunch of phrases. He used to say, get her done, get to getting, and got her did.
Got her
And
did.
I was just a little kid.
Got her did.
So, you know, and he used to say, here we go to Mexico, and all kinds of phrases. I didn't even really think of that, but I started doing phoners to a radio station in Tampa, and my sign-off, it just popped in my head, and I said, all right, well, get her done. They go, what does that mean? I go, well, whatever you got to do, just get her done. And I said it every day. Every day. I used to call radio stations. I had 27 radio stations I was syndicated on, and I said, get her done at the end of every commentary. I did social commentaries that were really goofy. I did them every day, 5 days a week for 13 years.
Wow.
And I guess it just kind of soaked into everybody's head, and that just became a big deal. So that's how it worked. You can't really plan that kind of stuff. It just happens. You know, that was just something I said and popped out on the air, and people kind of latched on to that.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Larry.
That's it.
I love that he's
Else?
like,
You take my shirt off? Anything? Something fun? No?
Larry is available for one-on-ones if there are any interest between 11:30 and 12:30. Thank you.
the
Thank
fact
you.
that this man
I
does
appreciate
press
it. Thanks
conferences
for having me.
as Larry.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you so much. Please keep your applause to me. Thank you.
All right. At least now I know. I got a lot of information from this. I too am someone that says a lot of things that like my grandparents said growing up, now that like in my adult life, and I never thought about the origin. So I love that like his claim, his like literal tagline for his entire like empire is something his grandfather used to say. I think that's really special. Okay. I enjoyed this. I have so many questions. So let me know. I really was like, oh, this popped up on my feed. This is going to be some funny stuff. I thought it was jokes. Clearly it was not, but it was informative. There were jokes, but you know what I mean? I thought it was stand up. This was great. Now I know the origin of Get Her Done, and it'll mean even more to me. All right. That's it, folks. Go and have the day you deserve. Bye.